Hey guys!
No, I think you should go first.
Oh. Hey you guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. My name is Mosa and this is my lovely husband Sibu. Welcome back to our YouTube channel.
Oh yeah.
You guys, don't forget we are oNyambose. You may call us oNyambose, but if you feel like okay more or Sibu is kinda cool.
Why
not?
More.
Yo, yeah. So yeah, thank you so much guys, the notification gang, for subscribing as well. Thank you so much, and also pressing that thumbs up. Thank you for sharing our page. We really appreciate. Is it a page or YouTube channel? It's a channel. Yes, it's a channel. I mean,
we are to join Facebook.
Facebook in a little channel
page.
No, yeah, it has pages.
Yeah, so the way you put my page, you join Facebook.
Yeah, I'll get used to this YouTube street. Okay.
Yeah.
So without any waste of time, guys, I have a phone here with me. So me and my husband has decided to do something really interesting, which I personally feel like a lot of people, especially if you're engaged or you're about to get married, you have sort of anxiety of what is it that I should expect in when I'm in marriage. So yeah, we have compiled a list of points that we would like to share with you on the things that we wish we knew before we got married. Yeah.
We did that list together.
Yeah.
How come I don't know about the list?
Wow.
Where was I?
Where were you? In the spirit, bro.
Okay.
Together.
Yeah, we're
as
together.
The heartbeat.
Feel my heart.
Feel my heart. Hope to die.
That's amazing. Anyway, as my wife said, we have compiled a list of 10 things. Well, it was a long one, but we had to narrow it down to 10 because of data is very expensive, and we don't want to take too much of your time.
Imagine.
So we're just going to share.
Energy and all the money.
Data is expensive.
Too much.
Yeah. Not unless if you hlale Pitori. Kunamapali, namabhasto.
Yeah.
La unokuyibamba khona. Unokuyibamba nje. Yeah, for free.
And then the Nefsa's gang. Okay, let's not talk about that.
No.
Not now.
You are out of
Okay, without any waste of time, so the first point that we will be talking about is the right person isn't always someone who shares the same passion as you do. Yes?
I strongly believe so.
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of time, well, especially in my case or in our case, when we were still singing and all that, I thought when you marry someone, you need to have someone that you like the same things, you do things, like you end up like twins.
Imagine.
You just speak at the same time. We get hungry at the same time. Like that, hi you guys. We get hungry at the same time, want to sleep at the same time and all that. And even the careers, like myself, since I'm doing fishing and hunting, I thought you also want to do fishing and hunting and all that, but no, it's not like that.
No.
I believe the biggest trick to it is to accept each other's differences and work on that. I think that's just the perfect example. We don't need to go too deep on that. I just think there is a saying that says opposite attracts. I think it's true. For you to have fun, to enjoy the best of both worlds. Yo, English is not our mother. Yeah. It's off.
Yeah. So the next point that we made is we don't just automatically know how to be married. Yeah, we don't.
That's a serious one.
We learn how to grow together. Yes,
that's true.
And we also learn to share, like sharing of finances, sharing of space, and a lot of things that we really need to consider.
I really believe that when we are all born and we are brought up, it's in different spaces. We have different cultures and experience and all that. The upbringing is different. So when we come together, there is a lot of things that I know that she knows. So it's like we're both coming with like 20 plus years of experience, living experience. So now all of a sudden you need to know the sleeping pattern of the other person. You need to understand that the eating and all that. I mean, now that you are sharing a space with someone, if you are used to farting anyway, you want now that
you need to tone down a little bit.
You need to tone it down. Try this. It's so cheap at least.
So cheap.
Yeah, this is quiet. So what are you?
That's funny.
Yeah, but I think on a serious note, guys, even it speaks to the issue of finances. I was used to, if I have 1,000, I budget for it. I know how to spend. It's just me thinking through everything. But now, if there is 1,000, we need to talk. How are we going to spend it? It's basically learning to coexist, to live together, to share what you have in terms of the thoughts, the ideas, and the living space its own. Even the food. Very important, the food.
Especially you. I think you're that gang a whole lot. I'm kidding.
Yeah, no, for real. I was eating a whole loaf of bread
you
alone
were pretending
by
as if
myself.
like you're not eating too much.
Yeah.
You're like, no, I'm fine with a small dish and I'm like, look at this one.
Ngidla full chicken. Namanje full chicken say negotiate. Ngivele ngimfake ku liquid diet. Mangifuna ukudla full chicken. Liquid diet. Julius Malema said Musadiki diet.
Yeah, so
ngimfaka ku liquid diet. Ngiyazi ke lapho full chicken yami one. What's the next point?
The next point is your spouse is never going to complete your life. Yeah?
True.
Guys, you need to find yourself. The minute you find yourself, you know yourself. It's easy for one to really accept and really adopt to one's character, like your spouse's character. Find yourself.
Yeah, I think it speaks volume. You need to find happiness without somebody else when you are still alone. You know, after a breakup, there's this thing they like to say, you need to heal and all that. The healing process is basically about you learning to live alone again, learning to love yourself after the breakup, learning to appreciate yourself and all that. I think it's the same thing with marriage. Before you get into marriage, you need to be happy or content with yourself. Be able to do almost everything by yourself. Not depend on the other person. You cannot outsource your happiness to the other person, because when we come together as married people and both of us are outsourcing, expecting the other person to make us happy, and you know, expect uncommunicated expectations a lot, they destroy a lot of relationships.
That's true.
Like, because I come with expectations, she comes with expectations, and we don't communicate them. So everything that the other person does looks like they're trying to pick up a fight, because there is the expectations that are not communicated.
That's true. Okay, so point number 4 is your spouse is going to mess up, and so are you. So be quick to forgive. Yeah,
that's true.
Be quick to forgive. One of the things I think as ladies, I'm just going to generalize on this, we tend to really hold grudges and not to be able to let go and be able to love again, and we end up going back, especially if you have fights. You end up going back. You remember, you keep records of wrongs.
That part.
You keep records of wrongs.
That part.
So we really need to
1955.
Just know which I was heard, you were heard. So we really need to ask God for guidance on that one, because Corinthians, it speaks about love. It does not keep records of wrongs. So we shouldn't keep records of wrongs. For us to have a fruitful and a healthy marriage is as if it's two people coming together, good forgivers as well.
That's true. I think the scripture sums it up very well to say love covers multitude of sin.
Yeah.
So that's about it.
That's true. So number 5 is you're going to fight. So learn to do it well.
Sure.
Learn to do it well.
Okay, how do you learn to fight well?
Okay. People react differently. I for one, probably, I'm just giving an example. There is someone else who really wants to vent, who really wants to let out of how they feel at the particular moment. Yeah, vugas kulum,
Yeah.
like you're not sleeping. Exactly. And there's someone else who wants to walk away. I mean, let your partner vent out the way they know how. In that way, you will be able to understand your partner better, and you will be able to get to pick up, okay, now if he walks away and comes back calm, I think it's better, and I'll be calm as well, because you cannot imam with fire, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
that's
so
true.
we really need to find a way of really toning down. Yeah.
And I think on top of it all, when you fight, there's going to be fights, for sure.
For sure.
So the best way to fight is to know how to communicate. Apostle Vincent Luade likes to say, when you're in a relationship, when you're communicating with your spouse, other than attacking them about something that they are doing or they've done, rather tell them how you feel about that. Because the nature of human beings is that when you feel attacked, you automatically put up your defense. So to avoid that situation where it's kombana, it's better to communicate well. If you are communicating, fights well, and fight to build other than fight to destroy. So if you are fighting towards a common goal, to say it doesn't matter what is happening as long as we find a solution.
Yeah,
we are good.
Yeah.
So,
and one of the things I feel like us as women, I mean, I'm sorry guys, one of the things that I feel like we threaten our partners. Okay, I'm leaving, I'll leave you. No, that's not how things are supposed to be. Especially when you really are married, when you get your intentions, like you have already vowed, okay, I will stick by you, I will stand by you, meaning that you need to stick by it, because you cannot always go back and threaten a person by saying, okay, I'll leave and all that. That's not the solution. Clara, make sure that you guys talk, make sure that you guys understand each other, and like we said on this point, we need to really fight, fight well.
Yeah.
So we're going to the 6th point.
Okay.
Number 6. So your life isn't going to turn out exactly like you planned it. So work on being flexible.
Yeah, I think that one is very true. There is plans.
Yeah.
When in life in general, we plan things. We plan when to wake up, set an alarm, and all these things. But sometimes you need to listen to your body. So I think that's just speaks to this.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need to listen to the situation. If you had planned to go on a holiday in December, and then COVID happened, December comes, the money is not there. Learn to be flexible, to say even if we move it to January or whenever, it's still fine. Learn to, whenever you feel like your plan, the plan that you have is not working, learn to change the plan. I mean, the only thing that doesn't change is change.
Yeah, that's 100% true. That's true. So we're going to number 7. It's everyone changes. People grow. Learn how to adjust to your growth. Yeah.
Sure.
Learn to adjust to growth. Like for an example, I'm just going to give you an example with regards to my husband. He used to write me letters, and I thought, okay, this guy is very talented, eh? Up until this
I want to so reveal age.
I mean, you're not that old, bro. And then later on, he decided to write a book, of which is something that, like, it grew in a certain period. So for me now, it was something it was newly introduced to me. So I had to support him, meaning not only supporting him by just saying, okay, bro, you need to write the book, but I had to support him. I had to understand, on the finances. Okay, the book launch, it requires a lot of money, the printing and all that, it will take a lot. but I know that, you know what, growth is not comfortable. Just know when growth starts to be comfortable, that's not growth. Growth needs to be painful. You need to stay out of your comfort zone so that you can be able to really grow.
Yeah, that's very true. I think you said everything there.
Okay,
you said everything.
All right, so we are on number 8, ne? Your marriage is unique. Don't compare your marriage to others.
Exactly that. Exactly my point.
Straight to the point. I mean, guys, malapa ga lekane.
100%. Hey, imndeni ayilingani. Kusho njalo ke bafowethu masenasamanje. Kusho ukuthi imndeni ayilingani. Amandla walingani. Yeah. But to be quite honest, first of all, there is no manual onto how to navigate around marriage.
Yeah.
So whatever works for you, don't think it's going to work for somebody else. It's good to advise each other when we're chilling about marriage, but it doesn't necessarily mean whatever worked for us is going to work for the next person. So you need to know whatever works for you, and
stick to
stick to that. Don't compare your situation with somebody else's situation. I think this applies even in life in general. Don't compare yourself to anybody else, because we don't come from the same background. We don't have the same responsibilities, and we don't have the same priorities. So if you want to enjoy anything in life, be content with what you have and where you are. That's about it.
That's it. Okay, so number 9 is you are not going to be in the mood to have sex every day. And that's okay. I mean, it's okay, bro. It's okay. Parental guidance.
Yeah, but I think it's self-explanatory. So I think when a lot of people who are not married will think or have this idea that when you're married, you're having a lot of sex and all that. And the reality of it is that when you're with someone, you learn to enjoy them. Enjoying them means sometimes you enjoy those heart-to-heart conversations, you know.
Exactly.
Tonight we're gonna talk about feelings. Sometimes you need to be intimate. Share, pour out your heart.
Yes.
Amadoda awathanda ukukhuluma, indoda ayikhali yonke lento. Yeah, but sometimes you need to have those heart-to-heart conversations. You need to just hold each other, enjoy each other's presence without having sex. I mean, njalo bafethu. Hawu.
Exactly that.
Exactly.
Okay, and the last point is marriage is hard, but it's also worth it. Remember to have fun. Okay?
Yeah.
Remember to have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But kunzima emshadweni. Kodwa it's about knowing your partner, knowing yourself. I think another important thing is learn to appreciate the good in it. If you look at the good and enjoy, I mean, what's there not to enjoy? So as long as you're having fun in your marriage, it doesn't matter what you do to have fun. My fun and somebody else's fun may not be the same. Actually, it's not going to be the same. So do whatever makes you happy.
That's it.
Enjoy each other, and I think if you take these points from the last point backwards, that's going to give you fun.
Anyway, guys, we have come to the end of this. I almost said service. We have come to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching it. Don't forget to give us thumbs up and the subscription button, and also the notification. Comments are also welcome, guys.
Yep.
So don't forget also that whether you drink, whatever that you do it to glorify God. City, thank you so much, and Witty, blessings and
Hosh.